Hi, my name's Keith Cooper of Northlight Images. This is one of my series of short videos looking at pictures out of my archives, prints, and giving some of the background of how they were made, why they were made, various other things. I have a big box of prints to go through, so this will be a fairly regular feature, I hope. The picture is a view of a glacier on the edge of Greenland. Taken obviously from the air, but how does this relate to what I actually photographed? Well, it's been stitched using Autopano Giga. Now, that's been my favorite stitching program for quite some time, and it's available for free now. Now, how long that'll keep running on various machines, I don't know, but it is important enough for my work that I do keep several copies of it on some older stuff as well, because it just works, and it works very well for stitching. Anyway, it's a view of a glacier. This was several years ago. The individual photos, and there were 3 frames here, you can see they cover quite a big area. They're taken out of an airplane window, and I was flying on my way to Chicago, if I remember at the time, from Heathrow to Chicago. The original photos were taken using a Canon 1DS and a Canon 24-70 2.8L lens at about 70 millimeters. No image stabilization or nothing, 11 megapixels. Now, how have I managed to get a print this size from some small 11 megapixel images? Well, if you go too close to the actual print, you'll see that the detail is a little bit thin, but you don't make prints this size to look at them at this distance, and if you do, well, it's your own fault. So what have I done with this? I've processed the images. I've taken them over the course of, I would imagine, 20-30 seconds, maybe not that much more. And I have not pointed them in different directions. I've allowed the movement of the plane to actually cover slightly different areas. And in stitching the images together, as you can see from the original images, they won't match up very well. There are parallax issues to closer areas, and I've looked at it and I thought, no, actually what I want is the picture of this glacier. It was the toe of the glacier. I imagine this was quite a few years ago, so I imagine it's way up. It's moved way up the valley now with the ice caps melting, and yeah, I've stitched it. First of all, I tried stitching the image itself, and it doesn't match properly. Now, Autopano Giga does a good job of stitching, but I've taken the individual images and I've enlarged them. Now, if I was to do this again, this is done using manual methods in Photoshop. I would use something like Gigapixel AI for resizing, and it would give me good sized images. So we've got these, this is essentially a crop from 3 11 megapixel images. The amount of detail, if I go into the actual print, if I look at the toe of the glacier where it's actually carving, and you can see some of the icebergs, you've got these huge great ice cliffs. Now, I imagine they could well be 50, 100 feet high. We're at quite a height here, and the plane's moving fairly fast. Now, I've had to correct the images for the coloration from atmospheric absorption and also from the fact that it's through a plane window. So it's making it difficult. But I've taken 3 shots, I've enlarged them. As I say, if I was doing this again, I would use more modern software, much more effective. And then I've stitched parts of the image and then cropped it to this, and it's 43 inches wide. So why did I take it? It was the view out of the window. Why also did I take it? I've long had an interest, I used to be a geologist, I've long had an interest in geomorphology and glaciology. And this was the first time I'd flown over Greenland in daytime and seen really clear view of what it is. Normally it's clouds and whatever, but this was, I can't remember what time of year this was. But anyway, this was flying over Greenland, and there you have it. So all the details, really it's just to show that sometimes I take pictures just because they're of interest, but it doesn't stop you piling in all the various technical effects. Now, I could produce a better looking version of it these days. Color adjustments might be a bit better. detail, I'd have more detail because of the SERP processing, but when it comes down to it, you have to be there and you have to actually have the view out the window to start with. So there you go, very large glacier print, stitched images. Hope that was of some interest. As I say, I will be doing more of these when we moved house. I have a huge great box of old prints that I've done over the years in testing and various other things, and I just thought I'd go into some of the details of how I processed them. Incidentally, all done in Photoshop. Layers, adjustments, various bits and pieces, but the main bit is the stitching of Autopano Giga. So any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.